Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Crocworld Conservation Centre. Over here I've got a little juvenile Nile crocodile. He's approximately 5 to 6 months old now. We're just going to quickly use him to discuss a little bit about the anatomy of a crocodile. Starting off on the actual head, you'll notice right at the tip of the snout are two very small openings with which are the crocodile's nostrils. Basically, the nostrils are unique because they've got a valve which opens and closes them. So when they're actually under the water, they can close those valves off to prevent water from going into the actual lungs. In addition, you'll see the eyes. With crocodiles, they've actually got a membrane which is transparent, which protects the actual eye. So when they're under the water, they can still keep their eyes open and see what's happening around them. Right behind the eyes, you'll have the actual ear openings over here, which is a small horizontal slit. And that just goes to show you the three main sensory organs of a crocodile are situated on the top part of its head, which enables them to hunt for their prey from being within the actual water. When it comes to the actual legs of the crocodile, they've got 4 legs, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. On the front feet, they've actually got 5 toes. If you compare it to the actual back foot, they've got 4 toes on either foot, and the feet are slightly webbed, which enables them to swim better, but also when they're much larger, when the females dig their nests, the back feet and the webbing will assist with that as well. Then they've got a very long and powerful tail, which helps them with the actual swimming, but also when they are trying to tear off pieces of meat from a carcass, where they actually do the death roll by turning their tail sideways into a 90-degree angle like that, that enables them to actually spin very quickly and to break pieces of meat off. So over here we've got the mouth open of a little Nile crocodile. You can basically see that in the back of the throat area, you can't see directly down into the throat. That's because they've got a gular flap right at the back here that actually seals the throat or the mouth area off, which prevents water from going into their lungs because they do not have lips. So by having the actual gular flap when they're in the water, will prevent that water from going down into the lungs. Inside his mouth, they've got up to 66 teeth in total. These teeth will continuously be replaced throughout the animal's lifetime. The larger he gets, a tooth will fall out and it will be replaced by a new one. And that's obviously because without the teeth, a crocodile cannot hunt. Now, the teeth are only designed for actually gripping or for holding onto prey. The teeth are not designed for chewing or even for tearing pieces of meat off. That's why they do use the method, the death roll, which enables them to spin very quickly and to tear pieces of meat off, which they can then swallow in one go. Lastly, you will look at the large, powerful tail, as you can see over here. And that is actually what enables a crocodile to swim. I will quickly demonstrate by popping him into the water, and you can notice how they utilize the tail for the actual swimming.